G'day, I'm Kim, an Aussie artist and nature journaler who's exploring the 6 Noongar seasons of the southwest of Western Australia. I visit the bush and coast each season and record the signs of nature happening around me in my nature journal. Join me in this episode as I head out during Makuru, the cold and wet winter.
Hi everyone, welcome to Makuru. This is the winter period, so I picked a dryish day. It's actually quite a lovely day, blue skies, a bit of clouds, very cold start since this is today the winter solstice. So I'm standing here in front of a Menzies firewood banksia that caught my eye because you can see examples of the flower falling off, leaving the seed pod behind. It's nice to see the different changes in the banksia flowers. There is one that is in bloom right now, so it's got this beautiful yellow, orange and bright reddish pink colours to it. So here's another example of the firewood banksia that I saw at the start of Warwick Bushland, which is where I am. So you can see there's still in bloom, this one's a bit more yellow. So what's calling now is a butcherbird. Not sure if it's a pied or a grey. It's a beautiful call too, like a magpie, but a bit different. Gave a whole rendition before. So it was the butcherbird chattering away. There he is, or she. Beautiful. Bye-bye. This is the wet season where there's lots of rain. We finally got some rain this year. We had an extremely hot, dry, long summer without any rain, and in fact severe enough that certain trees were definitely dead by the end of it. It's sad to see all these dead trees everywhere from the heat stress, but we finally got some. What am I seeing now? Well, definitely the bush has greened up a lot. There's like weeds and just little shoots bouncing out of the ground everywhere along the paths. I've heard some butcherbirds and ravens calling. There's usually always ravens here next to a school, but it's nice to hear the butcherbirds calling again at this time of year when I first heard them last year as well. There's one. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep on wandering, and then maybe at the end I'll add a list of things to my nature journal. I've found what looks like orchids getting ready so the leaves have appeared but the flowers haven't yet. They're not very big, as you can see. Some of the leaves are a lot bigger. Just giving my hand as a reference point. But I'm pretty sure like this, it's a sign of orchids when they've got just that one flat leaf. So I'm excited to see what flowers come out of them later on when I check back. So I've done a bit of a loop, and what I've seen, there's obviously not a lot of flowers, it's supposed to be winter, but I did spot this one nice little bush, and just up there was the first one I saw, and then this is the second one closer by the path. Lovely, these bright orange, pink, purple, I think these are poison peas, from the pea family at least. This was a new find for me, so that's pretty cool. And just had a bee pass by. It must be happy to find something in flower at the moment. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that it's flowering right now. I've also been on the lookout for fungus because I feel like it's time of year for fungus to emerge, and I've had one in my front yard and some at Herdsman Lake on the trees, tiny little orange ones, but I haven't found a single one here yet, so a little bit sad. I even had a look like on a log that was it was quite like wet nearby, and it looked like it must have been in the shade quite often, so a bit over there. Whereas before I was out in the more open parts of this Jarrah trail. So I'm a little bit surprised that maybe it just needs a bit more rain, or maybe these guys are just hiding a little bit better than I am used to. I am definitely not a fungal expert, and so I'll keep my eyes peeled, and if I find one, I'll share it with you. Alright, I've finally found some fungus. So it's probably the most common fungus ever, but it's just there on a log.
At this stage, my camera died, so I took some photos and then went home because it was getting dark. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Today is the winter solstice, so it's the shortest night of the year. It was the shortest day of the year. Have gone through the flowering